guys, it's Anne-Marie, and today I'm here with a special guest. This is Callie.
Hey.
This is my sister. She's been in a few of my previous videos, but today we have a video full of
tips to save money for prom.
Callie actually went to prom last year, so she knows what it's like to spend money on prom, and a lot of our friends are spending a ton of money on prom.
Prom last year was great, but in preparation, I spent so much money. I got my toenails done, my fingernails done, like everything possible done, because I thought that's what happens, but really
it doesn't have to be that way.
Yeah, I realized that you could easily look just as good without spending all this money. So we have tips on how to save money but not look like you're saving money at all.
Yeah. So the first tip that we have is
nails. So basically here everyone always goes out and gets those like long manicures, like the acrylics or something, and
or just manicures.
They cost at least $35, and then you have to give a tip too, so they cost so expensive, and you could easily just do your own nails and it'll look just as good, but most people suck at nails. So what we did this year is we got these Sally Hansen Insta Gel strips, because you just like put them on and it's so unique because they're just different patterns, and
show mirrors.
So basically they're really easy to put on, and especially if you're like really bad at applying nails, and you can just have a friend do it because that would make it easier. But personally I'm already good at nails, so I'm gonna paint Amory's nails.
Yeah.
And to do my own I just use these.
Because I'm not good at nails.
Yeah. And for toenails you really only have to paint, like if you're wearing open-toed,
here, grab my shoes,
heels.
We have the same shoes except in different colors because
they're on sale.
Yeah. So literally all we're doing is painting the two toes that show.
Yeah. Not much more effort than it takes.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
and no one really notices your toes anyways. Like they're hidden behind your dress.
You could paint them, but it's just like more effort. So the next tip that we have is for tanning, and Callie actually spent a really long time researching the best tanner, the self-tanner.
Everyone spends a ton of money getting like spray tans or like the UVA tans.
Yeah. First of all, those are bad for your skin.
Yeah, seriously.
No, wait. It doesn't have an A in it.
University of Virginia?
The UV, the light tans.
The sit in bed tans.
We just sound stupid right now.
Obviously, we don't go tanning because it is bad for you. So what we did is we went, I looked up a ton of self-tanners, and we found a couple really good ones, but this was the cheapest. It's Banana Boat Summer Color Self-Tanning Lotion, and I got this at Fred Meyer's for like $8, and we're both wearing it right now.
Yeah.
I've applied twice, and she's done once. And like it's pretty easy. All you gotta do is exfoliate and wear gloves, or else you get those.
I actually didn't. I just washed my hands really well after I applied it on myself, and then after I applied it on you, and I didn't.
Yeah, and then just put like a little dab on like the top of your hands.
The only it's pretty. I don't know, cause I have a little bit of unevenness, but it's not noticeable at all.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's also my fault.
Yeah, and then like I like this one because it doesn't smell bad afterwards. Like a lot of them smell awful. Like you just smell awful for the rest of the day. But I went after I woke up, because I applied it at night. I woke up and I just put some of our St. Ives cocoa lotion, and I smelled great. I smelled like coconut, so it was pretty nice.
So another tip is that if you go out and tan, or if you're just tan from your sun tanning lotion and you are using foundation, you don't have to go out and buy another darker foundation. You can just here.
You can just mix bronzer and foundation, and all you do is you just put your foundation onto your hand or anything else. I think it'd be easier to do it onto like a platter or something, and if you can use liquid bronzer. They have that at NARS.
Yeah, or you can scrape off your palette.
Your pressed
powder
one.
bronzer.
Or and this is the Bare Minerals one, because we never use these.
Yeah.
Because we just have like a ton of these, and we just like dip a little bit. Only use a little bit though, and make sure it matches your skin, because that'd be really obvious. It just looks like your whole face is brown.
Yeah.
So just mix it in really well, and then make sure it like matches your neck and everything, and then you're saving money on foundation. Okay, so another tip is that last year, for prom, I was like, I don't want to have like a little bloated stomach. I was gonna say stomach.
A little pooch.
a little pooch. for prom, so I like barely ate all day, and then we got to dinner, and dinner was like, we went to a fancy restaurant, so it was like 3-4 courses, and I had salmon, and I was stuffed, and then I had this like huge stomach, and I was just like, oh my goodness, what should I do? Because it was just awful. I don't know, Kelly, what do you do?
That's what I was doing.
What you should do to prevent this is, first of all, don't eat as much as I did.
Like on prom day.
Oh, on prom day, you should carry some water like this and just keep on drinking it. And these are nice because it has little marks that tell you how much you've drinking. And also, eat frequently throughout the day. Like, I would say like 6 small meals throughout the day.
Like little snacks.
Yeah. So then, first of all, you don't like stuff your face. Yeah. And also, you don't get bloated.
Yeah.
By the time you go to the dance.
Personal experience right here. So now I have some questions for this prom veteran.
That's me.
Yeah. So, Callie, what would you bring for, like, emergency prom makeup to go? It doesn't have to be emergency, it's just, like, prom makeup.
Yeah, because you have those small clutches.
Yeah.
I would definitely take along concealer, and I would also bring the lipstick or lip gloss that you would wear, and I would bring pressed powder, because that seems important.
Or blotting strips.
Or blotting strips, that's a good point. And I would bring the tapes to go, because that is genius. And, I would also bring, if you're wearing studs.
I would just bring everything.
If you're wearing studs, you should definitely bring extras. Well, yeah. I would, because I always lose earrings. That's why I never wear them, unless they're, like, the dangly kind. Mm-hmm. So.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you're planning on doing your own makeup for prom, this kind of goes without saying, but you should definitely practice the look that you're going to be doing beforehand. After trying out your look and thinking that you have it all down, is to test what it looks like. Take a picture with flash to test what it looks like in flash, because it's going to be totally different from what it looks like just without flash. And, because flash picks up the really dramatic makeup looks a lot better than natural lighting too. Yeah, and then if you have like a super dramatic line going right across here, like, you're gonna be like, oh, you can't really tell that this is really ugly. Yeah, or if you try to contour your nose or something and then it flashes there and it's just like a big old nose in your face. Sometimes when you even get your makeup done professionally, like if you were to go to the mall, for instance, those girls you can't rely that they're gonna be experts. Yeah. So, tell them your prom story. Okay, so I went to Bobbi Brown, which is like the Bobbi Brown, like high-end. And I got my makeup done, and the lady, first of all, the first red flag was when she put the fake eyelashes on first, and then just put a ton of eyeliner over it in like a thick line, and then I had these like bright red lips and like scary eyes. Like she wanted something completely different. Yeah, she was just like, I could see this on you. And then she started going, and I was just like, oh. So I ended up having to take it all off, and then this girl did my makeup, and it was all good after that. But just saying that But it also wasted like a good portion of her prom day. Yeah. You know, prom is a very, it takes up a lot of time. Yeah, and I was rushing getting my makeup done. She was freaking out. I was. Yes. So you can never know, so make sure, just because it's a professional place doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to have a good makeup artist. So our final tip is to use dress tape, because a lot of people spend a lot of money on buying those like sticky boobs, I don't know what they're really called, like adhesive bras, because you can just like slap them on and it would look like you're not wearing a bra underneath because it doesn't show. But those are really expensive, and you get about like 2 or 3 uses out of them, so it's not really worth it. I would rather wear, unless you have to, unless you have a completely black, super intricate back. Yeah, unless you have that, I would just buy some dress tape dispenser and tapes to go. Like from this, we bought this from Nordstrom, yeah, and it was about $16, which is really expensive, but it's definitely way cheaper than a sticky boob. Yeah. And it's also, you could also use it a ton. It comes in a whole tape dispenser, so this is a double-sided tape. So you basically take it off this little dispenser and then tape it to your skin and then your dress to the other side of it so that it'll stay. Yeah, another thing that you can use this with is if you have a little flab right here and like in the back. Everyone has it, like those little arm flabbies. Yeah, you can't really, you can just kind of stick it in and then tape it down. Yeah. So that's another plus. And then another thing that's really cool about this particular tape pack is that it has a to-go container. So these are all little strips of those double-sided tapes, but just a ton of to-go strips so that you can just take them along wherever you're going just in case yours falls or something. That is probably one of the coolest things, I think.
Yeah, this is like a prom must-have.
Yeah. Or even just like any type of dress that doesn't really stay up by itself.
An evening must-have.
Yeah. So those are all of our, you know, kind of prom tips while you're on a budget. I hope it saves some of you guys money, or these tips are helpful to some of you. And thank you, Kelly, for special guesting.
Thank you.
If you guys want to see her again, just comment down below and let me know what video you want her to be seen in. And yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, so we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Okay, so...
Wait, no, don't do that. The balloons are gonna fall.
Okay. So,
do you want to scoot this chair over?
No, it's okay. So basically...
Too bad.
So basically...